My name is Sheila Minka Premo. I'm from Ghana. I'm a lawyer by profession, and I also do a lot of development work. And I'm part of the training team for the gender-based violence courts for the Judicial Service of Ghana. We have heard that they've had these gender-based violence courts set up at the circuit court level as a specialized court to address GBV cases. But I've not been aware of any consistent way in which those who are either judges or other workers related to the court have received any training. So this training that has gone on for a couple of weeks is very important because it's equipping all the actors in the judicial service working with the skills they need and the capacity is being built to enable them to do their work well. When we started, many of them admitted they weren't really sure about what gender and all the things to do with it is. And it was very interesting to see how they understood issues about gender, what gender is, gender bias, gender sensitivity. So for some of them, it was a revelation for them. And I believe that it will go a long way to help them in the work that they do. They've suddenly become gender conscious when there's gender-based discrimination, or even when they're handling people of different gender at their workplaces, they'll be able to understand the dynamics, they'll be able to work better. And then it's the users of the courts who will benefit eventually from the skills they acquire.
My name is Grace Tetefiu. I work with the Judicial Service of Ghana and precisely at the Supreme Court in Accra. It has enhanced my theoretical and practical view on the concept and then how gender actually is applied in our society when I'm in Ghana. So more or less like giving a deeper meaning or in-depth understanding of the situation here in Ghana.
T. Nyakun. I work with the Judicial Reforms and Projects Directorate, and I'm the Deputy Director at the department. Gender-based violence is such a critical area in the Judicial Service of Ghana because of its general prevalence in Ghana and the urgent need to address the issues of gender-based violence.
My name is Francis Kejia. I'm the Registrar of the High Court, Cape Coast, in the Central Region of Ghana. Having learned about the GBVC courts, how to even to treat child survivors, it's also impacted on me because having worked with the court, there are other situations when survivors do come, how to treat them. We were not given any know-how. So having learned this one, it is also going to impact on the way I handle such survivors when they come to my attention as a registrar of the court. So that even my interpreters and court clerks do not know, having acquired this knowledge, I can also impart it to them. In so doing, the holistic approach of the judicial service, how to let justice come to play in the life of the totality of Ghanaians will also be achievable.
My name is Comfort Tasiamwe. I work in the Ashanti region, specifically Kumasi. Yes, I work in the circuit court that is designated as the GBV court. In a sense that I've now learned the methods how to even deal with the survivors, how to take evidence from them, what to expect from them, and even their guardians, and how to even deal with the prosecutors.
Anthony Chumesi Ankara, working with the Judicial Service as a Regional Administrative Officer stationed at Ouagatanga in the Upper East region. If a child is confronted with the law, either as a survivor or as a perpetrator, how do you treat these children?
I most take away from this training is the training methods We are used to the traditional training methods here. We've come to understand the diverse training methods that we use, and then also assessing the needs of the participants, which will actually help you to identify the best training method to use in every training. So these are my most takeaways.
Be a proper trainer, learn how to write scripts, learn how to interpret scripts if they are written, learn how to prepare training slides, and give off training. Apply all the skills that trainers professionally everywhere in the world will apply. And that is the benefits that I have received. And I think it is even going to change the way I orient my new staff that are employed to my department. This is my first encounter with proper training, being trained to be able to train others. It's an area that I personally desired to learn more about. Learning how to facilitate and train others very well closes the loop on how to impact professional knowledge.
I feel more equipped with the tools, the working tools, the concepts, the various concepts about gender violence, how to support survivors.
But for me personally, the self-reflection exercises have led to me identifying my purpose. I have done a lot of self-assessment, and I've even realized that I'm not who I am. I've changed. And to get it all embedded in one pack of a training, for me, is very, very deep. Now I'm so comfortable applying all the group dynamics, applying all the skills, being able to implement whatever I was taught at the TOT level. And it's so exciting seeing that I've made impact.
Personally, I would say that I was more of the theory, but I feel so confident now to practically be involved in training. So I can say I'm a very good trainer now.
I feel so excited. I feel like a super trainer. This training throughout Ghana will give us a core group of people who are committed to the agenda of GBV in the Judicial Service of Ghana. We have a mandate and we have to deliver. My idea about survivors, about victims, about witnesses have changed, and I know that this training will impart similar knowledge to our staff who especially man the gender-based violence courts.
This training is really going to go a long way for survivors of victims to actually appreciate the system, and it's going to send a message to other actors that indeed there is a new way, and that is how people are actually going about it. So it will give them the opportunity to also reflect on how they are also working now, their working approach to GBV cases.